Hello guys, so in this video we are talking about errors in Python, that how to handle if we get an error in our code. So how to handle that thing. So what is an exception? An exception is an error that happens during execution of a program. When that error occurs, Python generates an exception that can be handled, which avoids your program to crash. So this is the definition of error. Why use exceptions? Exceptions are convenient in many ways for handling errors and special conditions. Special conditions in a program. When you think that you have a code which can produce an error, then you can use exception handling. So raising an exception, you can raise an exception. You can raise an exception in your own program by using the raise exception statement. So this is the some types of errors that we got in the our program. IO error, import error, value error, keyboard error, and EOF error. Okay, so like that you can write the code for the error like that, except IO error, print an error occur trying to read the file, value error, non-numeric data found in the file. So like that you can read all the things from this from in this block. So now set up exception handling block. So the words try and except are Python keywords and are used to catch exceptions. Okay, like that. Try print 1 by 0, except 0 division error, print you can divide by 0 partially. Okay, so like that we can use try and except to got the error. How does it work? So like that you can read all the things from here. And now one more thing is here, that assert. Yeah, one more thing. Yeah, okay. The else goes in a try except statement must. Yeah. What is try except else goes? The else clause in a try except statement must follow all except cause and is useful for code that must execute if the try or does not raise an exception. Okay, so like that we can okay, something that can go wrong. Handle the exception error, doing different exception handling. Exceptions in the else clause are not handled by the preceding execute clause. Make sure that the else clause is run before the final block. So like that you can read all the things here. So now I am going in the W3 classes because that is very simple way to learn all the things. So yeah, like that. So when an error occurs, oh yeah, this thing I means I tell you, and like that the try block will generate an exception because x is not defined. Try print x except an error occurred. Like that you can use the try and except thing. Okay, now since the try block raise an error, the except block will be executed. Without the try block, the perform will crash and raise an error. Okay, so now yeah. You can define as many exception blocks as you want. Example, if you want to execute a special block of code for a special kind of error, then you can use like this, like print of x. If there is name error, then variable x is not defined. If there is some other error, then something else went wrong. Okay, like that use you can use the else keyword to define a block of code to be executed if no error with no error were raised. Like that, try print hello except print something went wrong, nothing went wrong. Okay, like that. Else like that I will write this code in the Jupyter notebook. Like that, if we try oh sorry, try print one, okay, except print nothing, and like that, else print 2. So now you can think here that what is the output of this thing. This is 1 out of 1 out of, I think, yeah, because there is no error in this block. So this will not execute, and directly the else part will execute. So now we are moving further. So else, yeah, now finally the final block is specified will be execute regardless if the try block rise an error or not. So if you want one thing, that if there is some error or not, but this thing always, if you want that this thing always be printed, then you can use the finally keyword here. What it does, it does it is simple thing that it will always execute this thing if the try block is execute an error or not, means rise an error or not. So like that, there is some example like that. We can open a file in Python. This thing I will tell you later. Rise an exception if x is equal to, yeah, like that. Yeah, like that you can write rise like that. If x is equal to -1, if x less than 0, then rise exception sorry no number below 0. So if you execute this code, then you can better understand. And then like the x is equal to -1, if x then you can write an exception rise like that. We can rise an exception like that, rise exception sorry no numbers below. So like that, exception sorry no numbers below, like that you can rise an exception in your code if there is some error. Okay, 1 minute. Now rise type error, like that you can also do. The rise keyword is used to rise an exception. You can define what kind of error to rise, and the text to print the user, like that you can do all the things. So this is the for the errors. We can write a simple program like that for the rise function. Simply, it's the same example. If x is equal to -1, or you can write it semicolon also. If x less than 0, rise exception 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 something, means 1 2 3. Now if you want to run this thing, then run. Yeah, okay. Oh sorry, there is no if. I did this, my bad. Yeah, so you can write exception 1 2 3, like that you can write all the things. Yeah, what is the thing here? 1 minute. If I write here 1, then what will happen if here? Yeah, yeah. So like that, we can write an exception. Yeah, there is one more thing. I think assert. This is also a good thing in writing big programs. ACCERT assert in Python. I forgot what is this, but now we can see that. Yeah, assert statement. Yeah, this is also an error handling function. Sorry, I will pause. So this is the assert x is equal to, if there hello, if condition return true, then nothing happen. Like that you can write this thing. Assert x is equal to hello. Assert x is equal to goodbye. So there is it executes some error. So, and definition and used, the assert keywords is used when debugging code. So like that you can use the assert function also. Here you can see if condition returns false, assert error is raised, so assert is equal to x is equal to goodbye, and x is equal to hello, so both are not equal. That's why if you want to execute your error, then you can write here like this. So this is for the assert, and this is for the error handling in the Python. So now if you have any doubts, then please comment in the comment section, and thank you for this video.